I'm Hurricane Peter McNeely from Medfield, Mass. On Saturday night, watch me kick Tyson's ass.
McNeely's hurt this time, Steve. He's very hurt. He can barely...
These sneaky rats dared to disrespect Iron Mike himself.
I owe it to myself to go out there and beat Michael Tyson like I am his dad. He's made for me. Tyson.
And now we will witness the public execution of the scoundrels who, with their filthy words and devious actions, incited Mike Tyson's wrath and paid the price. This is Boxing Space. Here we go. The first rat in Tyson's path was the most controversial figure of the golden era of boxing, the Polish fighter Andrew Golota. Golota booked himself a star on the Walk of Shame for his nastiness and for confusing boxing with billiards, knocking opponents in the balls.
Low blows, and down goes Bo again!
Yeah, that's it.
But when Iron Mike faced the pole, the cocky rat turned into a frightened Mickey Mouse. The bell rang, and Tyson, taking on the role of exterminator, began the process of eliminating the particularly large rodent.
Over the left eye of Golota. Connecting with a devastating right. Tyson all over Golota. Rights to the head. There's another right hand. Golota's chin withstanding that, but how much more can he take? Tyson again.
Golota's pathetic defense couldn't help him, so in his usual manner, he switched to dirty boxing, resorting to wrestling techniques.
He might miss a few shots, but you can see there's some fear in his eye. He's felt the pain.
But Tyson didn't put up with such rat acts and sent the Pole's dirty ass to the canvas.
Down goes Andrew Golota. What a right, straight right on the button. Golota down.
Same right ended up in that cut, Steve.
During the one-sided beating, Golota looked like a schoolboy desperate for the bell to save him from the teacher's punishment, and somehow he managed to escape. Afterwards, Golota got up and cowardly fled the ring, forever becoming a disgraceful stain on boxing.
It's over. He's done it again. Golota quits. After he quits at the end of 2 rounds. Oh, look at that. Oh, my goodness.
Iron Mike Tyson.
The second chapter of our story goes back to 1990, when at the forefront of the most fearsome heavyweight scalp collectors was Donovan Ruddock, better known as Razor.
Not using his legs at all. Went down to the second straight, dumps it down. Hey, baby.
But one day, the fearsome star of the ring showed his dark side. After the bell, he treacherously sent his opponent on a date with Morpheus.
What's going to happen? He hit him after the bell.
Next, with a sense of complete impunity, as he continued to climb the peak of the boxing Olympus, he arrogantly decided that he would easily dethrone Mike Tyson. And so, in 1991, the Titans of the ring clashed in a fierce battle.
Round 1 scheduled for 12.
From the very beginning, Razor shocked everyone, using his blades to tear into the legendary opponent.
Well, he'd thrown a big punch. He stumbled after the punch.
Left uppercut by Richard Steele, who has refereed 83 title fights.
Uppercut and then the right hand open. Oh, nice. Oh.
Here comes Razor Ruddock out of nowhere. A right.
Again.
A left uppercut by Razor Ruddock. That stunned Tyson. Now Tyson says no. Hit me again. And the bell sound.
But Iron Mike activated Berserk mode, unleashing his iron will and showering Ruddock with a barrage of punches.
Action on his own.
Stewart and Henry Tillman in his last deal, an associate minister lets them know. Doesn't seem to care. A hard body punch by
Integrity or his honesty.
Up here for withstanding this kind of barrage. Oh, what a right by midway through the 4th.
Tyson looking for that. Oh.
Down goes Ruddock.
He's shot. He just doesn't quite get there.
There's a left by Ruddock. A left by Tyson, and down goes Ruddock.
What a counterpunch. You can question his integrity or his honesty.
A flurry.
In the end, Tyson brutally punished the scoundrel and took his soul, sending him from the boxing Olympus to the Tartarus.
Oh,
TKO, Mighty Mike Tyson.
In February 1989, a British showboater appeared on Tyson's horizon who could literally be called a dildo builder.
Coming from Bruno. And Big Jesse is looking a little unsteady on his pins. Oh my word, he's not...
Frank Bruno is a dumb jock who allowed himself to insult and humiliate Mike in public.
But I want to knock him out so good into Don King's lap and wipe him off the map because he's bad for boxing and his people are bad for boxing.
I see myself knocking out Mike Tyson spectacularly, knocking him out. No way he's going to beat me. No way.
Tyson, filled with rage, eagerly awaited the day when his foot would finally set foot in Sin City, so he could personally beat every ounce of rat-like filth out of Bruno with his own hands.
Physique, 27 pounds heavier, almost 4 inches taller.
From the very beginning of the fight, Tyson decided to remind everyone of his title as the baddest man on the planet.
If he makes a mistake early, you can't fix it, Jim. That was never great to begin with.
A left hook by Tyson, but Bruno was weighing Tyson's people wanted to bob and roll, be less of a target attack.
And only after that did the dumb jock realize that he was face to face with a real predator who would tear his rat carcass apart right then and there.
But it was a nice effort.
And anytime, oh, here comes Tyson. Tyson with a combination. Oh, a left hook by Mike Tyson, flush on the face of Frank Bruno. Another left and a combination.
So, the crafty scoundrel decided to resort to an unworthy tactic and turned the fight into a cuddle party.
Put any efforts toward punching if he's just worried about holding.
On Mike's side, he's not bobbing and weaving like he has.
Maybe the nerves and the jitters, he may be settling in.
Tyson looking to go back to work.
But this cocky man only added fuel to Mike's raging fire, and in the next moment, the enraged Tyson plunged the scoundrel's consciousness into darkness.
Bruno expected. He said he's not looking for the Tyson who fought McNeely and Mathis. Here's a combination uppercut by Tyson. Tyson laying it on, pouring it on. Down goes Bruno into the ropes. And it is all over.
Thus, Mike made him humble forever. In May 1986, Mike found himself in the crosshairs of Mitch Green, the real leader of the American gang.
Try to extort more money. His manager, Carl King.
He publicly threatened Mike Tyson, claiming he was ready to easily destroy the ring legend.
Tyson, and you know it. You hit me, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you. My last name is Green. It's a sign, it's an omen. Michelle City Tyson, you're mine.
Before the fight, Mike's gaze burned with a fierce desire to punish the scoundrel for his audacity.
Last fight that we showed you here on HBO, that between Larry Holmes and Michael Smith.
As soon as the bell rang, Tyson immediately took control, leaving the arrogant fool no chance to survive.
So we'll see what he does about that against Mitch.
I'm reluctant to go full swing 10 rounds. I had the same experience when I fought my first 10 round in Baltimore.
And again, Mike Tyson bolting out of his corner right on top.
To Tyson, because Tyson's going straight ahead. He's coming straight ahead. The way you tie a fighter up is to at least clear your head, or either to throw
his Festamata with his career period.
About the head.
Eager to fully punish the scumbag, Mike decided to slowly and painfully beat the crap out of him, turning the ring into a true torture chamber.
Can be learned in talking to some of the people he fought.
Look at here.
Just laughing at him.
Getting any type of respect from Mike Tyson, mainly because he's not making a fist when he throws his punches.
Good left.
That was working.
Come on, let it go, say. And shot.
I mean, Tyson there, good uppercut.
Tyson had against Tillis, and what a shot! That is an awesome shot.
That was just a jab.
Thus, Mike brutally punished the gang leader.
Here again.
Oh, what a left hand. Another day in the classroom. Big left hand to end things.
Mike Tyson. I didn't want to knock him out or anything. I wanted to put a lot of pressure on him and make him decide himself whether to give up or not. He wouldn't get knocked out. If he get hit on the chin, he can't see the punch, and he will say, oh, I didn't see the punch, I got knocked out.
But 2 years later, Mitch decided to arrange an unofficial rematch, which took place right on the street. The gang leader showed up to face Tyson, determined to answer for his words. But Tyson, with a single punch, added a splash of red to Green's face. It seemed the blow was so powerful the Green went from being a fearsome gangster to a church pastor.
God has healed me. He has brought me out. He has brought me over, and I look forward to my future.
Next, after his triumphant return from prison to the ring, the honor of welcoming Tyson fell to a particularly brash and cocky fighter, Peter McNeely, nicknamed Hurricane. Thinking that Iron Mike had rusted after his prison sentence, McNeely allowed himself to show blatant disrespect towards his opponent.
I'm Hurricane Peter McNeely from Medfield, Mass. On Saturday night, watch me kick Tyson's ass. You'd have a big dump in your pants.
Tyson didn't engage in his opponent's dirty game. Instead, he let his fists do the talking.
Great deal on his movement the past few months, and here we go. And McNeely, as advertised, comes right at Mike Tyson. Down goes McNeely. Seconds into the first round.
McNeely, eager to live up to his nickname, rushed to destroy his opponent, but was immediately met with a dose of sedation from Tyson.
Seconds into the fight, McNeely on the canvas. McNeely's already been down.
I'll tell you what, Steve. Nothing but...
McNeely was unable to counter Iron Mike and impacted him not like a hurricane, but more like a light, refreshing breeze.
Mills lanes and stopped that nonsense because they were starting to butt heads. Oh.
Tyson with a left hook, a right uppercut. Down goes McNeely again.
McNeely's hurt this time, Steve. He's very hurt. He can barely stand.
In the end, the king of boxing quickly brought McNeely down from the heavens, turning him into a fallen angel and adding another scalp of a brazen victim to his highlight reel.
At first, it appeared as if McNeely...
The first obstacle on Mike Tyson's path to glory was the WBC champion named Trevor Berbick. Berbick had a notorious reputation as a dirty fighter, often resorting to underhanded tactics, such as hitting his opponents in the back of the head, showing no regard for their health. Moreover, he was known for sending Muhammad Ali into retirement, inflicting significant damage on the health of the greatest.
They're just above us. Berbick is pounding everything in to level him. Always could take a punch, but now he's in trouble. Yep, he looks like he's in trouble. Trevor Berbick. Well, there you have it, Trevor Berbick.
These reasons were more than enough for 20-year-old Mike to mercilessly tear Berbick apart in the ring.
Easier said than done, but if he can, then he can be in the hunt.
It's no surprise that the fight was called Judgment Day, as from the very start, Mike began delivering retribution with his fists, punishing Berbick.
Big right hand. Tyson's punches even sound. Trevor Berbick, we should point out, has been down twice. There's another big shot by Tyson. Berbick in a heap of trouble. Down he goes. The punches are coming in such a succession that...
But Berbick, attempting to show that his opponent's punches were harmless, allowed himself to taunt the baddest man on the planet, effectively signing his own death sentence.
By Tyson. And a right behind it, and Berbick is rocked. In trouble here.
But in the end, Tyson mercilessly punished the impudent fool for all his sins, causing Berbick to lose his sense of direction in the ring and making Tyson the youngest champion in the history of the heavyweight division.
That was a right to the body and an uppercut to the head, and Berbick is down. It's over. That's all, and we see heavyweight champion of the world, Michael Tyson.
In the fall of 1987, in a fight for the title of undisputed world champion, Mike Tyson decided to settle the score with an old nemesis, Tyler Biggs, who had once robbed the young Tyson of his chance at Olympic gold. And so, 3 years later, the cocky Tyler was confident that he would once again take away his well-deserved world title, which is why he allowed himself to publicly humiliate Mike.
You know, I owe it to myself to go out there and beat Michael Tyson like I am his dad. He's made for me. Tyson.
As soon as the bell rang, the spectators were frozen in shock.
Movement on the part of Tyrell.
For Tyson, the king of the ring found himself in the role of the victim, and the fight resembled a father spanking his son.
See, a good stepping jab is very effective. Whether or not Bates can keep this up. That's the uppercut. Throw the jab like he's doing now, not to let Tyson set up.
With every passing second, Big's confidence grew, and he began to neglect his defense, playing recklessly with fate.
He's trying for the head. Now we see the jab again. And come with that right hand.
That was a quick little overhand right by...
But Tyson, unwilling to tolerate such disrespect, decided to drill some lessons in manners into his head, starting to teach him a harsh lesson in discipline.
Does the most damage.
There was a big right hand. Best punch of the fight.
That was the left hook, Barry. That was left hook.
That's what he said he was going to do. Huge left hand there by Tyson. And a combination by Tyson.
From Tyrell Biggs now. Start those uppercuts.
He took a big left hand there.
Oh, that
was a tremendous left hand.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
And from there, Iron Mike relentlessly pummeled the arrogant upstart until he was sent to meet Morpheus.
This is it.
He is gone right now. He has no legs. And 10 seconds to go in a round. There's a left hand. He's down again. It's over. It's all over. And it wasn't even close.
And world heavyweight champion of the world, Mike Tyson!
The final stop in our story was July 1987. Carl Williams, eager to make a name for himself, confidently proclaimed that he was superior to Tyson in every aspect. However, he failed to acknowledge that 17-year-old Mike was just starting his ascent in boxing, while 23-year-old Carl already had 11 professional fights.
And the very next day, I came in the gym with a different attitude towards him. I went into the ring and I busted him up.
But just 6 years later, that young guy had already claimed the title of undisputed world champion. And so, in 1989, the time for retribution had arrived.
He'll rush straight across here, Tyson, that's a certainty.
From the very beginning, Carl tried to keep the beast at a distance.
Positive start from Williams. Carl would feel the safer for him if he would back off and have a look at Tyson first.
But Tyson only needed one punch.
He hasn't done that tonight. I wonder if that's a change of plan with it.
Oh, what a left hook. Well, he certainly wasn't cold, Jim. In fact, it looks like Carl Williams has been knocked cold in the first round. Is he going to count him out or let him go on?
And that's how Tyson got revenge on his offender.
Iron Mike Tyson.
Friends, at the dawn of the 20th century, Esh came face to face with a daunting challenge, known as Jackie Beard. Beard had the height and reach advantage and thought he'd easily steamroll the modest chubster.
The tough man competition, and he just turned professional. So
From the first bell, Beard charged forward, effortlessly landing shots on his enormous target.
You saw right there in microcosm. Point out they're using 16.
Soon after, the cocky showboater felt his superiority and began to mock the hefty fighter with unabashed arrogance.
Just smiling through this round. Looking to load up that time. Beard says, no, you hit me on the shoulder.
Butterbean tried to fire back, but Beard dodged every punch with the grace of a goose on ice.
Bean was doing a little hot dogging there.
Yeah, they're like pillows unless you get
more of a pro style than he is a tough man. Right, because Bean just wants to punch it out.
At one point, the braggart was so sure of his victory, he started dancing in celebration early.
4 round fighters. This is the second round fighters. This is the second round.
But Eric wasn't having any of that haughty disco. After refueling his tank with a splash of chocolate syrup during the break, he awoke a beastly appetite. Then, Butterbean absorbed every one of Beard's strikes like sharp, crispy wings.
Right hand from Butterbean.
And with a precise right, sent Beard soaring into the stratosphere.
Oh, a big right hand, and that dropped it, and I mean dropped it.
Beard's been waiting for that shot.
It seemed like this move had been perfected by Esh, as he's often reaching for beer from the top shelf. In 1995, Butterbean was on a winning streak, racking up 9 victories with hardly any effort, collecting opponents' scalps like rare Pokemons. But then, a fighter emerged who struck fear with his unbelievably athletic physique, Norris. the nickname Dangerous, warned our chubster that this fight wouldn't be an easy snack.
He won several regional tournaments.
The bout began, and Norris, noticing his opponent's short arms, decided to keep Eric at bay.
Into a folk hero because you announced him
trying to prove those people wrong.
Norris in round one. In fact, he's landing anytime he feels like it.
Still, in his desperate attempt to reach his opponent, Esh managed to serve Dangerous a couple of punches before his steroid-fueled machine went into a reckless exchange.
So Butterbean coming forward with some good shots.
And you're seeing some tough man windmilling by Butterbean. He still has that.
He's getting nailed, though, by Norris.
Not expecting such a surge of cholesterol, Norris dropped the knockout idea. Apparently, Butterbean had a third dinner on the schedule, because by the second round he sent the bodybuilder to build his brain, turning the dangerous into the harmless.
Well, it's wild now, folks, and there goes Doug Norris! Well, he never should have slugged with him. He knows that now.
In doing so, he once again proved that muscles alone don't win fights. Butterbean wasn't about to limit his enormous potential. He dove into MMA in addition to boxing. With 7 victories under his belt, the organizers presented Eric with serious opposition in the form of James Thompson, who had already tamed fighters like Mariusz Pudzianowski and Bob Sapp.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a fight.
Hey, stop.
Before the fight, Thompson confidently promised he'd finish everything quickly.
I'm going to make it quick, clean, and relatively painful. I just want you to sit back, close your eyes, think of McDonald's, and it'll all be over.
When fight day arrived, the two clashed in the center of the cage.
He's probably going to use his left jab a lot because that.
And that evening, Thompson kept his promise and swiftly ended the fight that had just begun. However, it was he who ended up sitting back.
And I think that there you go. There it is. Oh, that's about it. I mean, that's about it. Butterbean has done it.
Thompson still looking for the takedown. I don't think he's quite aware.
Next up for our 170-kilogram dumpling was Jonathan Whitfield, nicknamed the Bull. During the stare-down, Whitfield tried to intimidate our hero with his sheer physical dominance, unaware that Butterbean's only real fears are an empty fridge and a treadmill. The bell rang, and the feast for the chubster began.
Of his 7 fights, but comes in and says, well, Butterbean with 19 wins, 9 first-round wins by Butterbean. Now he rushes in, he sees an opportunity.
Butterbean immediately set about taming the furious bull.
Butterbean knows he's closing in. Whitfield, watch out. And Ed, you were talking about Butterbean trying to get that jab at him. Hey, you want to be famous? Ed, I called it! For this one. Now that he's
And after sending Whitfield crashing into the canvas, Eric once again proved that extra weight in boxing is no problem.
Joel Scott, rising young heavyweight. In a terrific Butterbean, seeing him win his 20th against one.
Pat Jackson is another mountain of muscles who couldn't stand the cockiness of those who mocked real athletes. So he stepped in to teach Butterbean a lesson. By that time, our perennial McDonald's regular had 13 wins and 0 losses. Jackson, determined to show the results of his daily gym grind, aimed to erase that sacred 0 in Butterbean's loss column. The fight started, and Esh charged at his opponent like a ravenous predator.
In a survival mode, he's not punching much. I don't think he has much on the punch. He's so tired.
Butterbean tried to swing like a pendulum, but with his size, he ended up resembling a wrecking ball.
What a lefty guy. In round 1. He utilizes every inch of the ring, and he works.
Jackson kept the onslaught at bay with his jabs, nearly puncturing the walking keg of beer that was Butterbean.
For Butterbean, as you heard. Butterbean tried to dig the body there, and as Jackson stood up there and fight more instinctively if he tries to get too fundamentally oriented.
Then, fueled by a berserk fighting spirit, Esh charged forward blindly, smashing everything. including even the referee.
Right hand, not much behind that. He just reaches out to hold on. Good body work by Butterbean. That's a good idea by him, no?
Try a left hook to the body, then go upstairs. Now he's uppercutting.
The interesting thing, Dave, is he hasn't really hurt Jackson that much with his punch. Jackson is tired.
Tough man type punches, they told him, should have been scheduled for 3.
Yeah, thank you.
Might be one of the most dramatic shots he walked into. Boy, that's combat pain right there.
Seeing such a powerful knockout, Jackson got scared and refused to continue the bout.
The fight, at the end of the round, he's separating the fighters, and referees cannot protect themselves at all times.
That night, Butterbean notched a double victory and, well, earned himself a double Big Mac.
Guy's Terry Wood, who doesn't have to ref anymore.
By 1999, Butterbean had racked up an astonishing 42 wins, but this meathead wasn't about to stop there. His next target, the title of the Meanest Man Contest, and standing in his way was none other than Kevin Tallon. Before the fight even began, Butterbean fixed his hungry gaze on his victim, and as soon as the bell rang, he dove in like he was about to enjoy a feast.
He was inactive after having turned pro in '85. One of them against Tallon.
As we come to the end of round number 1, Butterbean in control, Tallon with some counterpunching of his own, Butterbean missing with a right hand, scoring with a left and a right as Tallon comes
Hobbling Tallon's legs, the self-proclaimed king of 4 rounds raced to finish the fight.
Well, how many fights does he have?
Well, Tallon just got knocked and Butterbean trying to add his 30-second knockout. And he sends Tallon down here in round 2.
He played the good body shot.
Butterbean comfortably in control in this 4-round bout as he continues to pound the overmatched Tallon.
But Tallon, showing incredible endurance, kept getting back up, making the audience question whether Butterbean's victory was a sure thing.
To look back on those things. Mark Gastineau, they had him with less than ordinary guys, and when he fought a guy who was just even close to a journeyman.
At one point, it even looked as if Esh was against Evil Dead.
It's a whole different sport.
Well, the way Tallon's getting pounded in.
Butterbean's thinking he's got a guy in front of him who's covering up, so he brings the uppercut up, trying to straighten him up.
Continuing to pummel his opponent, the cholesterol-fueled Homelander decided to put an end to Tallon's suffering by pinning him against the ropes and brutally finishing the bout.
It's more exciting, though, when the opponent in front of him can nail him a little bit, like Funmaker, and Tallon just can't. And Butterbean finishes him off here in round number 3. Butterbean goes across the ring and congratulates Tallon.
Later in 1999, after Butterbean completely dominated his fight with Russell Chastain, the organizers needed a bigger fish for the king of 4 rounds.
Crowd into it. And, you know, he set that up with a little trickery. He dipped his shoulder like he was going to go to the body.
Enter Peter McNeely, who volunteered to be the first to send Butterbean packing and put an end to that insatiable boar. By then, McNeely boasted a record of 45 wins, 34 of them finishes.
He could smell the kill and he went right after it, dropped him. 1:53.
Williams got up, but then, this is all from the first round, went down again.
The outcome of this fight would determine if Butterbean was ready to step up to the next level. When the bout began, both fighters immediately exchanged punches.
Circumstances certainly has had a long time where he was under drugs and heavy drugs. Let's go to this. Butterbean goes right to it.
Then Butterbean unleashed a pendulum-like assault that was executed to perfection. However, McNeely managed to halt those swinging blows.
The fan appeal of this guy in the red, white, blue trunks is very, very palpable.
Unwilling to give up, Butterbean launched into a reckless attack, absorbing and delivering punishment in equal measure.
9 pounds lighter than Butterbean. This is more likable. Oh, he missed with the right, fires away with a...
Intoxicated by his relentless assault, Butterbean brutally finished McNeely, proving once again he was ready to take on the most dangerous heavyweights.
Oh, a right hand by Butterbean that snapped McNeely's head back. Another uppercut. It's all Butterbean. McNeely ready to go, and that's it. Jane 80 steps in and stops the fight.
He's going to get a fight with Tyson because the people demand it. Mike Tyson will be the laughingstock of the industry.
In the early 21st century, Butterbean faced a true bruiser named Marcus Rhode, who had racked up 24 wins, all finishes, in his career. Rhode was the perfect candidate to dethrone the king of 4 rounds. As soon as the bell rang, Rhode began burning off all of the chub's calories.
Big right hand. Off that fighter, Butterbean. Throw that left hook into the body like that. Will fight one of the top fighters, or is he destined to just be? Rounders. Well, all I know is when people get to do a nice job marketing, there's no doubt about it. Look at it.
Apparently, Rhode even sported red shorts that night, embracing his inner matador as he dodged every punch from the enraged bull.
Like that, he takes a big swing.
For 2 grueling rounds, the cardio battle raged on.
You gave the first round to Rhode. Yes, I did.
But Rhode, setting a blistering pace, didn't realize he'd tire out first, because Butterbean, despite his unassuming appearance, literally wore his opponent out.
Well, he likes to eat, but he doesn't like to eat leather. Butterbean.
In the end, Butterbean completely cooked Rhode.
He'd be a lot quicker and he could be effective. He might be able to turn. Right now, it's just a sideshow. Big ripping shots by Butterbean. And it started with the body shot with the right hand. And Rhode is facing a rugged road right now, trying to get up on his feet. And it is over.
In October 2000, Tyson chose to step into the ring with the dirtiest boxer in history, Andrew Golota.
Shoulder bite, headbutts, inexplicably quitting.
Golota was a good boxer, but he was even better at being a disgusting rat, and no one but the king of boxing had the right to punish this scumbag.
You got it? Okay.
The fight started, and Tyson immediately began using his iron fists to beat some sense into Golota.
There's a straight left hand right on the nose. A right hand by Tyson. Another overhand right by Tyson. Then top two.
Again, working that cut.
And a left hook to the head by Tyson.
Realizing his helplessness, Golota, hoping to preserve at least some of his health, repeatedly clinched with Tyson, which drove Mike crazy.
He missed a few shots, but you can see there's some fear in his eyes. He's felt the pain.
It seemed impossible to knock out this rat with his dirty tactics, but Tyson wasn't one to back down. By some miracle, Golota survived the punishment and kept fighting, but that only made things worse for him.
Round one. And there's the bell.
Soon, Tyson had Golota in his sights and was ready to send him to the afterlife, but the bell saved him.
Hear that big right hand got him all souped up.
Only when Golota realized the real level of threat that the baddest man on the planet posed, died he fear returning to the ring with this monster.
El Servo says, I can't believe you're doing this!
The audience's fury matched Tyson's, and they threw tomatoes, while Tyson himself seethed at the missed chance to fully punish the scoundrel.
But you won't know until you taste the power.
In 1999, Mike Tyson faced Francois Botha. What should have been a regular fight turned into chaos after a journalist provoked Tyson.
Mike, why do you have to talk like that?
Well, I'm talking to you the way I want to talk to you. Do you have a problem? Turn off your station.
You know what? I think we'll end the discussion right now.
Then we could.
You got it. Have a nice fight, Mike.
Off.
Angry as ever, Tyson entered the ring not to win, but to unleash his rage.
Very good opinion. Let's see what he does.
When the fight began, Iron Mike's fury grew even more intense due to Botha's dirty tactics.
See when Mike's slipping underneath, he's not. And he's done that. Avoiding everything Mike does.
So with 10 seconds left in the...
Francois found success with his attacks, but quickly clinched to avoid Tyson's devastating counters.
Misses with a right hook.
Fortunate for Tyson, he got a guy.
Tyson's anger clouded his mind, and he even tried to break the rascal's arm.
Tyson mad. Now he's going back to his old style. He's just coming in, and he's claiming he's being grabbed and held.
It seemed like Tyson wanted to make his opponent feel pain no matter what.
Those two, they continue to hit after the bell. Here we go again. Here come the corner.
It wasn't long before Kid Dynamite let the rage take over completely.
The two have to be ripped apart at the end of round one.
It took every ounce of effort from his team to calm him down.
You've been here once before, Mike.
But once the fight resumed, Tyson's fury came back stronger, and he attacked his opponent like a wild beast.
Just jabbed in and through.
To Tyson. As Botha tries to get this into the later rounds, it's round 5.
Soon, Iron Mike sent Botha straight to the depths of hell.
Fighter when you can't get all bunches.
Down goes Botha. That's all it took. One shot, he made it. It's over. It's over. Mike Tyson.
Still burning with anger, Tyson was eager for a new opponent to release his fury on. Meet Savarese, a giant who had destroyed many great boxers, including Buster Douglas, the man who handed Tyson his first career defeat. Perhaps because of this, Savarese arrogantly laughed at the king of boxing. Tyson's fury reached its peak, and as soon as the bell rang, he poured all of it onto the giant.
Trunks, he has the size to cause... Oh, there is the first.
But the fool decided to keep fighting, signing his own death sentence.
He's in big, big trouble.
Like a berserk Hulk, Iron Mike began transforming Savarese into a bloody mess with shattered bones and flesh.
He's finished, it's finished, it's finished. And the referee's trying to stop the fight.
Tyson relentlessly pummeled his opponent, while the referee stood helpless, like a child. It wasn't until Tyson's corner managed to calm him down that the referee awarded the victory to the king before Tyson destroyed everything around him.
Tyson was the fight. Oh, Tyson was so intent on doing a job.
The night ended with a legendary interview from Kid Dynamite.
I was going to rip his heart out. I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one can stop me. Lynx is a conqueror. No, I'm Alexander. He's no Alexander. I'm the best ever.
This fighter truly pushed Iron Mike to the limit. The reason? Peter Hurricane McNeely had the audacity to provoke and insult the king of boxing during a press conference.
I'm Hurricane Peter McNeely from Medfield, Mass. On Saturday night, watch me kick Tyson's ass. You'd have a big dump in your pants.
At the time, Mike had just been released from prison, and McNeely, ruling the heavyweight division, foolishly believed that a recently freed Tyson would be an easy target.
Champion of the world tonight, making his return to the ring.
The insults drove Tyson mad, and his face showed nothing but pure hatred and the will to knock the crap out of the scumbag.
Will he go to that approach against Mike?
When the bell rang, McNeely boldly attacked Tyson, but immediately paid the price.
Comes right at Mike Tyson. Down goes McNeely. Seconds into the first round.
McNeely managed to get up, but he looked so pathetic and helpless, more like Peter Griffin than a real fighter. Tyson didn't waste time with words, letting his fists respond to McNeely's arrogance.
Mills length and stopped that nonsense because they were starting to butt heads. Oh.
Tyson with a left hook, a right uppercut, down goes McNeely again.
Enraged, Tyson easily kicked the cocky idiot's ass and made him pay in full.
Steve, he's very hurt. He can barely stand up. In this fight, he's got about 30 seconds left.
Mike Tyson's greatest nemesis in the ring was undoubtedly Evander Holyfield. In 1996, the two titans collided, and that day would haunt Tyson forever.
Garcia fought last year in which Garcia died. We'll see if he's overly cautious. And as expected,
Holyfield ruthlessly beat Kid Dynamite like a punching bag, often resorting to dirty tactics like headbutts that pushed Tyson's anger to the limit.
Tyson against the ropes.
Thought that Mike was hurt. Looks like a good shot.
Combination by
Like a champion, like the overachieving warrior that he is.
Holyfield's powerful punches led to a stunning upset, knocking out the Iron Giant and taking the WBA title from him.
Tyson's in trouble. Holyfield smothers Tyson. Looking to put Tyson down, and he's down to Holyfield. Holyfield continues to dig in. A left hook to the head. He's got Tyson in trouble. Tyson's ready to go. Let's see right here. The Calvert stop.
The real deal, Holyfield.
Tyson was enraged by this loss and immediately called for a rematch, which shattered box office records. Everyone was dying to see what would unfold in this fight.
As before, the first fight is almost palpable. Here we go. Fight.
When the fight finally began, Holyfield, riding high on the confidence of his first win, took the initiative early.
The left jab, looking to set up the right. There it is.
Oh,
Tyson seemed to be losing again, and it looked like the first fight was repeating itself.
Digging in with uppercuts to the body, now going upstairs, looking for the cut. Ooh, a low blow by Holyfield with the left hook.
But then Tyson remembered who he was.
He better get started.
Round two, very bad. To the head of Holyfield. A right hand.
As soon as Iron Mike unleashed his legendary power, Holyfield knew things had shifted.
To the ropes.
After the end of the fourth, they go to the card.
So, he resorted to dirty tactics, again, using headbutts.
Both fighters in round one, from the very first, he looks over to Bill's lane, it's a cut.
But Tyson didn't appreciate the cheap shots, but the referee ignored his complaints, which only made Mike angrier. In a moment of pure rage, after another headbutt, Tyson snapped and decided to bite off this mustached bull alive.
What happened here?
He got bit, I think.
Evander Holyfield, look out, he's pushed right here. Above us.
With a point deducted from Tyson, the fight was allowed to continue.
Major controversy here.
But Holyfield's taunting didn't stop, and Tyson, losing control, took his second ear. The referee had no choice but to disqualify Tyson.
Holyfield, 2 times.
Maybe, if he knew what would happen next, he wouldn't have done it. In an explosive fit of rage, Tyson turned the ring into chaos. Law enforcement was too terrified to approach him, as no one knew how far his rage would go. In the end, the baddest man on the planet was stripped of his boxing license for a year and fined, while Holyfield walked out victorious, leaving one ear on the ground.
One more time like that, that's it, you're gone.
The Polish strongman made his professional ring debut in 2009. No one knew what to expect from this strongman, and his professional opponent, Marcin Najman, appeared to be the favorite. It was expected that the giant would be just a typical shy jack in the ring. As soon as the fight started, Pudzianowski awakened the skills of a true berserker within himself. In his very first fight, he brutally tore apart his opponent, leaving not a trace of him behind. That day, the whole world witnessed the true power of Mariusz Pudzianowski. Next, the newly crowned storm of the fighting world was matched with Materla, who looked more like a tattoo artist's rough draft.
Materla right now. Big uppercut! There's the uppercut! It's a knockdown!
The bell rang, and the hungry monster immediately pounced on his prey. There was Pitbull written on Materla's trunks, but he looked more like a pitiful mutt. And soon, Mariusz with a powerful punch sent the poor guy to the realm of Morpheus. Pudzianowski was swiftly climbing up the food chain, easily dispatching his opponents. An adherent of healthy living faced off against an antagonist of healthy nutrition.
There you go. There it is. Oh, that's about it. I mean,
the legendary Butterbean came to prove to everyone who the strongest heavyweight was. Both fighters were famous for their achievements in the heavyweight division, but with Mariusz, it was iron, and with Butterbean, it was McDonald's trays. In the fight, Butterbean initially dominated the jack with his boxing technique. Realizing he had no chance in striking, Pudzianowski lifted a career record weight and took the fight to the canvas. Next, Mariusz started kneading the dough out of this fatso, and after feeding the king of fast food a series of quick punches, he secured a sweet victory. On May 23, 2015, Rolls Gracie, a member of the Great Gracie clan, was sent to be devoured by Pudzianowski.
This man takes on the legendary.
Throughout the fight, his opponent kept his distance and feared Mariusz like Mayweather fears taxes. But as soon as he closed the distance slightly, the Pole, like an executioner, knocked his head off and turned his defenseless body into a chop. In 2012, Pudzianowski's opponent was the most unconventional fighter. Sapp wanted to test his strength against a true strongman. Before the fight, Sapp actively provoked the Pole and arrogantly mocked him.
Can you tell us your name, please?
Yes, my name is Mariana. Hi, Mariana's my name.
KSW-19. I'm coming for you, Mario.
But Mariusz preferred to do his talking in the ring. The bells sounded, and the Hulk began to re-educate the idiot. Bob literally couldn't offer anything against his opponent, and was merely playing the role of a punching bag. Mariusz Pudzianowski wiped out the swagger of the scoundrel and secured another victory. In 2021, matchmakers paired Pudzianowski with a giant straight from the African dunes. The undefeated 350-pound fighter from Senegal proved to be a strong test of the Pole's power. The African fighter immediately charged forward, seemingly relying on his imposing size. But with his very first clean shot, Pudzianowski turned out the lights in the eyes of the African. This guy thought he could intimidate Mariusz with his muscles. He kept puffing out his chest, clearly overestimating his physique, because compared to the Pole, he looked like a little girl. Then, the opponent jokingly decided to shove Pudzianowski, not realizing that jokes were a bad idea with this strongman. The fighters moved into the ring, and the Pole started turning this clown's body into a mash.
Finish this quickly now. It's a slugfest. Can Pudzianowski get on target and cause some damage?
But he looks good. He looks better
to winning in the first round. That low kick there.
Oh, that was really nasty there again.
Now, it was clear that he wasn't laughing anymore.
But he comes back, gets knocked down. Pudzianowski straight in there for the ground and pound. Can Kowalczyk survive? Pudzianowski.
Mariusz Pudzianowski easily destroyed this guy and humbled him forever.
He's avoided most of the meaningful shots except for that elbow. There's the tap.
Well, that was unbelievable.
Mariusz Pudzianowski.
Having defeated everyone placed in front of him, Pudzianowski faced Erko Jun. The Bosnian knockout artist, who was on a streak of 3 KOs in a row, was considered a worthy opponent to challenge Pudzianowski's striking power.
In our main event tonight, Erko Jun, Mariusz Pudzianowski.
From the very beginning, Pudzianowski decided not to test his luck with the young bull and took Jun to the canvas, where he relentlessly tried to smash the Bosnian's face with his hammers. In the second, another takedown nearly led to Pudzianowski's loss.
And gets taken down, but this time
Taking the full mount, Jun, holding onto the fence, began unloading a hail of punches. But the honorable referee saw the illegal move and quickly intervened to stop it.
And pound! And that's the key word here.
By that time, Pudzianowski was already tired, and the Bosnian, seizing the advantage, began to technically pound the strongman.
These are not about what he's doing, but Pudzianowski eats here like it's going out of
while blocking his takedown attempts.
And Erko Jun just has to be a bit more thoughtful.
Erko got carried away with the ground and pound, and by losing focus, he gave Pudzianowski the perfect momentum for transition.
Pudzian on the ropes, on the wire, gets the double leg.
This time, Dominator firmly established himself, and the Polish hammers did their job, breaking every bone in Erko's face along the way.
Oh, the hips keep punching. Referee giving a warning here, this looks close.
Well, that's it, it's all over.
In the summer of 2021, our Polish Hulk fought his fellow countryman, Łukasz Jurkowski. The giant tested Jurkowski's strength with a low kick in the first round, but received a solid response to the face. The second attempt at a low kick only brought a mocking smile from Jurkowski. In response, Jurkowski began showcasing his arsenal of high kicks, arrogantly underestimating the jack. After another kick, Pudzianowski caught Jurkowski's leg and brought the showboater to the ground, feeding him with his steroid-powered elbows. In the second round, after a failed back fist, Jurkowski turned into the canvas for the powerful Pudzianowski. Entering the third round after such a beating, the disrespectful Jurkowski didn't want to shake hands with his tormentor. For this behavior, Pudzianowski performed a crucifixion ritual on the sinner and destroyed the scoundrel. James Thompson, the incredible Colossus, became one of the most significant opponents for Pudzianowski. In 2011, Thompson easily defeated Mariusz and handed him an embarrassing loss.
James, the Colossus!
After that, James decided to mock the defeated fighter in his video.
Yes!
The Polish Hulk immediately arrived to take revenge for the defeat and punish the scoundrel. And so, the fighters entered into a fierce battle.
James Thompson. Plan na ten pojedynek i nieskromnie mówił o tym Pudzianowski. Są mocne ciosy.
But soon, Thompson took control and made the strong man look like a weak child. Then, he tried to choke again, but Mariusz wasn't ready to lose. Like a Hulk pissed off to the max and stronger for it, Pudzianowski put Thompson through hellish torment. In the end, Mariusz secured a decisive victory and punished the scumbag. Mariusz Pudzianowski is the strongest man on the planet, crushing everything and everyone in his path.
Or is that short?
Who do you think could defeat this monster? Give us a like if you wouldn't want to be in the same ring with him. Boxing Space was with you. Thanks for watching.